We should be live. There we go. We're live now. You're live. Hopefully you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hello? Test 1, 2, 3. Hopefully you can hear me. Probably it's going to be really quiet until they start talking. Ah, can you hear me? If you can't hear me, let me know. This is a watch party. Um, this is just a watch party. This is what we're going to be doing. Chit chatting. Open for anybody who wants to show up. But very faint. Okay, yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. Let me check some stuff here. It's been really weird. Yes, no, maybe. Okay, maybe you gotta back that down. Okay, how about now? Is it better now? For some reason I'm getting a lot of reverb. Which I do not know why. Yeah, okay, that's better. Okay, because I got to turn my sound off. Okay, how about now? Can you hear me now? Should be able to hear me. Oh, sometimes this stuff is just crazy. And of course it didn't do. Stop. Good, good. So far, the stream is actually doing really well. Um, this is Artemis 2. Thank you for joining. This is our version of chasing Artemis 2 as it splashes down in the Pacific in about 3 hours. So anything that pops up on the screen you're going to hear is going to be live from NASA, um, where they do whatever it is they do. And we can sit and chit chat in the chat and talk. What matter? Hammy says hello, by the way. So that's what's happening. If you're just joining us, do me a favor, smash that like and subscribe button. We are storm chasers, and this just seemed kind of fun to do. Yeah, they've been up in space actually for like the last 10 days. Um, been kind of wild. Been fun watching them. I'm eating French fries. Everything turned up. I can turn up. Yeah, yeah, whatever. I don't care. So if you can hear me, and I've got my sound up, it's kind of weird. Okay, good. My sound is good. Hey, Amanda. Come on, get up here. Get up here. Oh, you're stealing a French fry. All right, so there we go. I have their sound turned up. So a lot of the video, and there may be a point where I have to actually change from this to something else later on. This is just for now. Um, the voices you'll hear are from Space Command. They're in Houston. They're planning on splashing down in the Pacific, just off the coast of California, and that's like not for another 3 hours or 4 hours. And I think I don't know, but I wanted to capture the whole thing. So if I go blank and I turn my screen off and you don't hear me, you're more than welcome. You can stay in the chat and watch the screen. Um, so that will probably happen. They were just on, describing what they're going to do. They got a couple of burns to go in the next hour, so kind of just want to capture it. But if you're just stopping by, thanks for stopping by and watching us. My pup is in my lap, helping me eat French fries. Oh no, Amanda. That's not good news. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Roper, I am going to blank my camera. Just going to let you guys sit and watch this for a few minutes. Still have volume, you'll still have sound. You hear the dogs bark. I just got to get up. Okay. There's really not much to do. It's my alarm system. Get out of there. Get out of there. Rose. Yeah, it's good to have everybody here. I know it's really quiet because they're not talking a whole lot, but this is they're doing some maneuvers right now. Get my- There we go. Much better. Got my dog in the background right here, sitting up there. Uh, Should be should be the uh, quite the ordeal coming up. Yes, we will be praying for you, Miss Annie. Definitely for that. Oh, hang on. I got cords wrapped up around my feet. Cool. We are looking good. Looking down. Try to sit in my lap. I know you're after what's in the bag. I'm not ready for that yet. And you don't get none. No. So I hope you got your snacks. Hope you got your beverages. Hey. Hey there. Hi there, ho there. Welcome in, everybody. Smash that like and subscribe button. There we go. Now, they're probably talking. Dang it, dog. Come on. I cannot hear them. I had this issue before, and I don't know why. Sound. They're live. Hmm. That's interesting. I don't know. I do not know what is going on. All right. Some reason it disconnected. Oh. So that's on their side.
Yes, has been powered and it still looks good.
basically what they're doing right now is they are figuring everything for re-entry. The way it sounds. Are you doing this to me? Thought I had it. I'm gonna have to go find it. I'm gonna have to go find it. Yes. I'm gonna find a new station for us to go look at.
This is Mission Control Houston at a mission elapsed time of 8 days, 21 hours, 50 minutes into the flight of Integrity on the Artemis 2 mission. The crew...
Trying to find it on my...
This is Mission Control Houston at a mission elapsed time of 8 days, 21 hours, 50 minutes into the flight of Integrity on the Artemis 2 mission. The crew is completing the configuration of the crew cabin. Soon they'll be breaking out their launch and entry suits in preparation for donning those suits and conducting leak checks as we get a bit further along in the entry preparation time frame. Meanwhile, we're looking forward to the next major milestone. That will be the separation of the crew module from the European service module 3 hours and 7 minutes from now. That's scheduled to occur at 6:33 p.m. Central Time, 7:33 p.m. Eastern Time. 4 minutes after that, we'll conduct a raise burn. This will be about a 19-second firing of Integrity's thrusters with a change in velocity of 9.9 feet per second. That will adjust the angle of attack of the vehicle by gently tipping the aft end of Integrity higher, if you will, like sitting in a reclining chair and basically leaning back a bit. This angle of attack adjustment is specifically designed and pre-planned to enter the Earth's atmosphere at entry interface later this evening at the proper ramp entry, which involved an initial dip into the atmosphere to dissipate some energy. And then we lofted back out of the atmosphere briefly, then dipped back in a second time before splashing down in the Pacific. After the flight, the post-flight inspection and video analysis showed that there was an area of mechanical char liberation that was not expected. And so after extensive analysis and the review of an independent review team, it was determined to adjust the entry profile for Artemis 2, minimizing the range of entry from 3,178 nautical miles to a distance of just 1,775 nautical miles across the Pacific. So instead of 20 minutes of exposure to heating effects, today we're going to only encounter 13 and a half minutes of heat loads on the vehicle. Our intended splashdown target is about 1,701 nautical miles downrange from the crew should be experiencing a G load on their bodies of about 3.9 Gs at peak loads on the crew members, feeling the tug of Earth's gravity for the first time in 9 days. We will decelerate from a speed of 23,839 miles an hour. Just after we begin the blackout period of 6 minutes in duration, to a splashdown velocity of just 19 miles an hour. All that
Mama G, I
in
just
rapid
sent you a
fire
DM.
succession. Splashdown now 3 hours and 36 minutes from now. 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time. The USS John P. Murtha is on station. Some of the airborne assets, helicopters, and fixed-wing aircraft are taking off in sequential fashion from the deck of the ship. These are imagery assets, the actual Navy recovery helicopters that will hoist the crew out of the front porch, inflatable raft that will be erected alongside the hatchway to integrity. And there's a live view from the deck of the USS John P. Murtha. It is a bit overcast. We do expect those clouds to lift a bit over the next few hours.
There we go.
We should have some broken and scattered clouds. It won't be crystal clear blue skies out there in the Pacific, but the weather is go and forecast to be go by the Spaceflight Meteorology Group. The Navy helicopters will be hovering over the spacecraft once it is powered down and once it is guaranteed to be uprighted through the inflation of the 5 crew module uprighting system airbags that will take place shortly after splashdown. The Navy divers and Navy flight surgeon will pull alongside the spacecraft to begin the process of erecting the front porch. Then they will open up the hatch and begin to extract the crew members one by one. They'll have an opportunity to get their land legs
Hey,
back
Justin,
to bed
welcome in.
before they're hoisted one by one in harnesses up inside the 2 awaiting helicopters. They'll be hoisted up in alternating fashion. So there'll be two crew members for each helicopter for the short ride back to the Murtha. Once they arrive on the deck of the ship, they'll be brought into medical bay for comprehensive medical exams. That is all part of the post-flight medical evaluation of these crew members as they complete their mission around the moon and back to Earth.
So if the chat starts skipping a little bit, it's because OBS is being foolish. That's all it is. Little data hole. Nothing I can do about it. Actually, it doesn't start. Fix that. Doesn't start for another like 7 o'clock. So we got like 4 hours, but they're, I may end this stream and actually start another one here in a little bit. I just really wanted to see how things were going to go and what was happening. So we'll keep it here for a little bit. I didn't realize that I was going to be this early. It was really hard because I had to do for a little while because OBS is really being stupid right now, and I do not know why. But I'll probably end this stream here in about maybe 5-10 minutes and pick it all back up about 4:30, about an hour. If that's all right with you all. Yeah, it doesn't really splash down. It doesn't really splash down for like another. It's supposed to be like 7 o'clock our time or 8 o'clock our time. 7 o'clock, I believe. So we've got a little ways to go, but I want to make sure that I catch all of the reentry stuff.
We didn't give you an explicit decimal 2 for the flight path angle mark update. So we wanted to confirm that you did in fact perform the set EI FPA limits procedure. And secondly, we want your opinion on the in and out CMIS caution. Is that something that will be distracting such that we should inhibit it?
So at that point, I will be going over to another video that I can jump in on. Come on, dog.
Copy. And just to close the loop on that, that will mean on flight.landing, you would not have a yellow or down arrow indication.
Boop.
There we go.
Hi, everyone.
Whoa. Okay. See, I can't do that.
Matt here for a final update on our 2410 Artemis 2 live stream. The mission is coming to an end, but I am pleased to report that the toilet is go for re-entry.
See, use that because that's actually somebody else's stream, and I don't want to do that. So, yeah. All right. Okay. So I think we're gonna end it right there. I'm gonna come back in about an hour or so. With that, I don't want to use somebody else's live feed. I want to use straight up NASA. So with that, I'm going to end it. I'll see you back in about an hour or so, probably about an hour and a half. All right. You guys take care. Thanks for jumping in real quick. Just kind of a heads up there. Okay. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.